Phonic FM on 106.8 FM.
Hi, it's the Future Sound of Exeter show here with Paul Giblin on Phonic FM. That's 106.8 FM in the Exeter area and www.phonic.fm across the known universe. And tonight's a bit of a special show because in the studio with me live in the flesh, looking absolutely lovely, are two halves. No, 2 quarters, in fact, making up half of 2/3. I thought there were 4 of yours. See, we're our first row already on air. 2 stroppy women. That's what I've got to deal with tonight, guys.
There'll be 4 on Saturday, but usually it's 3.
See,
so you kind of
just can't agree on anything, can they? Anyway, 2 quarters, possibly, maybe 2/3. Definitely the better part of the Mudskippers.
None of us did maths.
Yeah, exactly. And so, who are these 2 Mudskippers?
I'm Joe Hooper.
Yay.
Cellist.
And?
I'm Corinne. I play sax and clarinet and just started to play accordion with the band.
Show off.
I know.
Right, wow. And the reason why I've got 2 out of the 3 or possibly 4 Mudskippers, and we'll unpack that presently in the studio, is because this weekend on Saturday, 28th of November, they're supporting 3 Daft Monkeys in the Phoenix Auditorium in a benefit gig for this very station, Phonic FM.
Yay.
And it's going to be dead good.
Yeah.
And they've also got a brand new album, their debut album, is that right?
Yeah, first album.
And we're going to be airing exclusive tracks from it.
Definitely.
Exciting stuff. I think we should kick off with one of those tracks, which you've told me the title of, so why don't you tell the listeners what it's called as well?
It's called Symptoms, and it's a favourite of ours, isn't it? I think, yeah.
Is that, do you want to say anything else about Symptoms?
It's about hypochondriacs. I think unfortunately Bully who wrote the songs isn't with us, so he can explain what they're about. We don't always know what they're about. We just kind of play.
Hung with the temperature, feeling sorry for himself, but he's a man, so it's really serious. Okay.
It is really.
Yeah.
We don't worry too much about what they're about. We just the lyrics.
Right.
But it's called Symptoms, and it's one of our favourites, I think, from the album. So,
okay, so here's the first Mudskippers track of the evening, Symptoms.
Phonic FM on 106.8 FM.
Symptoms by Mudskippers. That was rather good. I enjoyed that.
It's one of our lively numbers.
Very sarcastic. That was the wine and gin kicking in, was it? So Mudskippers is a three-piece, sometimes a four-piece, which is what that strange banter at the start of the show was trying to disentangle. And when you're a three-piece, so who are the three of you and what do you do? How long have you been doing it for and what's your grandmother's blood group? No pressure. There'll be retina scans later as well.
Well, this lineup's been together for a couple of years, 2.5 years now, and it's made up of Bully, who's the main singer-songwriter.
Adrian Bull,
Adrian Bull,
give him his full name.
Well known to many, and it's quite interesting that he's not here tonight because he talks the hind legs of a donkey for anybody that knows him. So the fact that we've now
we're getting our word in, aren't we? Yeah.
I'll do my best to represent you, Bully. I've got 2 mics I can close down any time and shut these people up. You know.
So he writes most of the songs, and Joe and I get those songs and we decide what we do arrangement-wise with the instruments that we play. So it's inventive and creative, and we have a lot of fun. Then we come together at a rehearsal and put it all together, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But for the most part, it sort of gels together really nicely. And then what we're doing with more the newer songs, so we're adding percussion in a lot more, and we've invited Steve Crossan to join us on Saturday, who will be playing a range of percussive instruments, which we're really looking forward to. We're doing a live gig with him because it will really sort of bring a lot of energy to the set.
Excellent. That'd be really good. So it's a bit like, in a way, you've got you as a three-piece joined by a percussionist, and the 3 Daft Monkeys who you're supporting were a three-piece for years, and then got a bloody percussionist to join them as well. I mean, it's outrageous.
There's a point, isn't there, where you kind of feel, we need the percussionist, and just to kind of liven it up.
Yeah. 15-piece, so we're going to get a whole string section.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Do you know this yet? Right. And I think we've sort of fleetingly but not properly unpacked exactly what instruments you play. So, Joe, cello.
The cello.
That it.
You don't need any more than a cello, really, do you?
Cello and
I do sing a bit. I'm not a singer, but I do a bit of backing vocals and a bit of egg shaking. Egg shaking.
See,
an egg shaker. I mean the cello is really kind of, and it's a very versatile instrument. You can get a lot of range and sounds out of a cello, so yeah.
And my understanding is you also use a loop station.
I do, yeah.
What's that then?
It's the Boss 300 loop, and so basically kind of you layer lots of different sounds. So there's one track in particular that I'm looping on, which I'll do on Saturday, and I'm going to try and bring the loop into things a bit more, I think.
Yeah, you've been loopy for years.
I've been very loopy, yes. Winter nights, you're kind of left alone with my loop station, and it gets very experimental. But
excellent. Right. Okay. So when a bit more wine's kicked in, you'll get home experimenting with your loop station later on. The people of Starcross will be, getting the neighbourhood watch out, patrolling the streets.
Definitely.
Right, enough about Joe. Corinne, what do you play then?
Well, I mainly play clarinet
Yeah.
on some of the tracks and add in alto sax when appropriate, when the songs are lively enough to accommodate that. There was a couple that I was playing tenor on, but then if you're carrying too many instruments to and from a gig, I kind of knocked that on the head. It was far too painful.
Far too heavy.
So, and I stick the accordion on my back now if we put those tracks in, and I do a little bit of backing vocals. So. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, so it's quite an interesting lineup, brilliant. Quite different sounds sort of to what you'd usually get in a band, really.
Yeah, and the clarinet and the cello work really well together. They just kind of, it create a really lovely sound, and obviously the sax and the accordion as well. But those two instruments in particular, I think you wouldn't normally think to put those two together, no. But when you do hear them, they just really complement each other, don't they?
Excellent. I think that really came across in that last track as well. There's a nice vibe going on there. Yeah. Right, so I think it's about time we had another Mudskippers track, and I've got a warning from Joe that this is a bit of a depressing one.
Yeah, it's kind of it's deep, and it's about kind of distressing moments in life, losing your job and feeling worthless, and
yeah, I was right then.
It's very. This is our little tribute to Bully, who obviously can't be here, and he's a massive Peter Hamill fan.
Right. Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of Hamill influence in this song.
Well, there's a lot of prog rock people who listen to this show, and a lot of them do like a bit of Van de Graaff Generator and Peter Hamill.
They're going to like this one, I think.
Right, and we were just saying earlier, Peter Hamill, of course, some listeners may not know, was at one point one of the presenters on Play Away, the BBC children's programme. How strange is that?
We like a bit of irony in life, don't we?
So what's this one called?
It's called Our Love Will See Us Through.
I hope it will.
Children are in the backyard playing in the dirt, and mother's in the kitchen trying to wash off all the hurt, and father's upstairs and he's sleeping again. He's drowned himself in a bottle of gin since the day they stole his pride from him. When they told him they didn't need him anymore, his whole universe went crashing through the floor. When they told him they didn't need it anymore, and his whole universe went crashing through the floor. The street is full of cars not going anywhere, and the colour of the gutter is the colour of the air. And the garden's full of weeds, it's all looking very sad since that moment when the good went bad and the words in the air became a little mad. And belts were tightened and the cries, they weren't for joy, and he's taken back from little girls and boys. Belts were tightened and the cries, they weren't for joy, and pennies taken back from little girls and boys. Been hard times. It's not just you that is happening to. The times have always been hard times. So when we get together, our love will see us through. And and seagulls share the beggar's feast. When the last candle is opened, unveils the savage beast. Relentless is the character, survivor is his name, and soon will all be players in his angry game. Since he's lost his pride, he ain't wearing no shame. It's so hard to be a man when you can't hold your head up high. When the pressure's really on, you break down and cry. It's so hard to be a man when you can't hold your head up high. When the pressure's really on, you break down and cry. Our love will see us through the hard times, the good times. It's the lie we've been listening to. The hard times, the good times. Well, whatever, we're together. Our love will see us through.
Phonic FM.
That was excellent. I really enjoyed that. Great vocals and some lovely lyrics, if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Really
He's
good.
a good singer, is our bully.
Right, another Mudskippers tracks in order. So what have you got lined up for us now?
Look, I can't remember. So I will announce this. It's called Here's One Now, and it's one of our more folky ones. The album's kind of a mix of lots of different stuff going on. There's folky stuff, there's indie stuff, there's proggy kind of stuff. So this is one of our more folky.
Right,
numbers.
well, there's certainly been a nice contrast in the first two tracks we heard. So
I
this is...
think this is a song around or about struggling to write a song. If you listen to the lyrics, yes, it's sort of being awake all hours of the night, wondering where the next bit of inspiration will come from.
Right. That's just life in general then, really. Okay, so here's one now. Let's hear it.
I see through weary eyes. I held a hope that couldn't be. For me at least reality.
Track I've noticed in the CD player is all of 5 minutes and 1 second long. That's virtually a prog rock epic.
Gosh.
Gets my vote. Yay! So what's it going to be then? What's going to occupy the next 5 minutes of our valuable airtime?
This is Replacing the Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Yep. This is the title track from the album. And it's a tribute and a nod to Jackie Levin, who's a Scottish singer-songwriter. Bully's a big fan of his, and there's a bit of his song in it from, I think it's Call Mother a Lonely Field.
I wandered lonely as a cloud.
Lonely as a field, was that?
Call Mother a Lonely Field. So there's a little nod to Jackie Levin in this song, and this is the title track from the album.
So what's the album called?
The album's called Replacing the Stone.
Can't wait to hear it when it's out as a proper disc.
Yeah, and it should be with us soon, hopefully. It's kind of taken us 2 years to make it, so the additional week is nothing, really.
A long gestation period.
You can pre-order it now.
Where from?
Bandcamp, so mudskippers.bandcamp.com, or go to our Facebook page. I've put a little post on our Facebook page.
Excellent.
Mudskipper Music, I think we are on Facebook, aren't we? So so you can pre-order it, but it should be with us in the next week or so.
Lovely. Okay, I'll get you to plug all of that when I unceremoniously kick you out the studio later.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. But in the meantime, here's your epic 5 minutes and 1 second of Mudskippers.
Solving all the mysteries, oh, where life's beauty goes. It's not for lack of trying to get there if I can. Should I be apologizing for being imperfect man as I make my way through these borrowed times, replacing every stone I turn, always aware that not really mine. When strangers come together, just like they've always known, the secret place of winter months where the birds have always flown, in answer to a calling that is so hard to hear, above the sound of voices and their self-fulfilling fears, as I make my way through these borrowed times, replacing every stone I turn, always aware that not really There's a claim to an understanding of all that's gone before. I will be the last man standing unless I really can be sure that it's not a work of fiction. It's purpose to deny the right of every living soul to discover they can fly. As I make my way through these borrowed times, replacing every stone I turn, always aware they're not really mine. As I make my way through these borrowed times, replacing every stone I turn, always aware they're not really mine.
Phonic FM on 106.8 FM.
Was that really a didgeridoo, Joe?
That was a didgeridoo at
As
the
the didge fades into the night there. More mud skipping. Quality mud skipping by the Mudskippers, two of whom are in the studio with me tonight.
Causing havoc.
Our final, our fifth and final mud skipping of the night.
It's hard to choose, kind of narrowing it down to five. But we've gone for Mrs. Martin, which is the final track on the album. And do you want to say a bit about that?
Yeah, this is a song I think written about, again, older people who are perhaps overlooked, who've got a lifetime of experience, wisdom, and sort of maybe get to the end of their years. People that they've known over the years have fallen away, and they are, left alone with their story, and it's and this is sort of unpicking somebody's story really, and interpreting it, and saying actually underneath all of that you're still an amazing person. You've done such a lot in your life.
Ah, what a great message. Yeah, that's a nice one to end
I feel
with.
like crying now.
Ah. Right, so while Jo sobs her eyes out in the corner, just tell people the name of this track again.
It's called Mrs. Martin.
Yep.
And yeah, it's the final track on the album.
So have a good cry along to this, everyone.
Mrs. Martin says it's okay to wipe away your tears. Of course your mother loves you, she's just drowning in fear. Everyone feels so safe in Mrs. Martin's room, a magic place of letters, a good ideas womb. We have to say goodbye, we'll miss you, but all that's living grows. And thank you for your understanding. We'll take it wherever we go, wherever we go, wherever we go. Tiny hands knock at the door as grit sticks to the skin. Another fallen hero calling for the remedy within. No one here gets torn away, no, Mrs. Martin's kind. And the best of all the yesterdays are left so far behind. We have to say thank you for saving some love to heal the pain. We know it can't have been so easy when your heart got broke again, got broke again, got broke again. And what of Mrs. Martin? The story's never told, it's never told. She does so well at hiding that she's a damaged soul, a damaged soul. And now she smokes a cigarette in the park alone, in the park alone. And she won't ever forget all the ones she's known, whose time has flown, leaving her alone. Mrs. Martin says it's okay, you've done nothing that's wrong. The world out there is waiting, so go out and sing your song. Everyone has a story that really should be heard. So take the magic letters, make them into magic words. You have to say goodbye, don't look back, for all our futures grow. As the hero in you rises, you'll be
Phonic FM.
Our final outing from the forthcoming Mudskippers album, that was excellent. Really, really enjoyed that. And I've yet to kick the two Mudskippers out of the studio, but that will come fairly imminently.
We don't want to go. Yeah, we don't want to go. We like it here.
So, you're playing with Three Daft Monkeys on Saturday. You've played with them before?
We did support them last year, I think, in Totnes, and had a great gig. It was slightly besieged by drama, shall we say.
Ooh, drama.
Drama. About half an hour before we were due to go on stage, Billy ended up writhing around on the floor with some excruciating abdominal pain.
Ooh.
I'd gone out shopping.
Right, yeah. Supportive as always.
Absolutely, yeah. But Joe and the rest of the Three Daft Monkeys were there, and they called an ambulance, and there was a blue flashing light coming about 100 miles.
So you had a light show then?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, so I sort of nonchalantly walked back in the building to the calls of, "Oh, Billy, he's dying." At which point, looked down, he's like, "Oh, it's better, I feel better now."
Oh,
so we got up and we got on stage, and he I think he passed probably a kidney stone at that point. he was fine, and we did the gig, so we're really looking forward to supporting them again and to supporting them from Phonic FM.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, roll on Saturday, it'll be a really good
And the
night.
walk-in centre's been alerted?
Casualties shut.
This gig isn't coinciding with a junior doctor's strike, is it? Right, okay, well, hopefully this Saturday will be a bit better than that in terms of health. I'm sure performance-wise it's going to be superb. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And again, before I unceremoniously kick you out, Jo, have you got some last plugs you want to give about mudskipping?
Okay, so if you want to follow us, we're on Facebook and Twitter, Mudskipper Music, and our website is mudskippermusic.info. And you can also pre-order our album CDs from mudskippers.bandcamp.com, or see our Facebook post. I've put something up there to link to that, so you can pre-order them. So as soon as we get them, we will post them out to you.
Excellent.
Limited copies, so get your orders in.
You can get signed copies as well.
Ooh, signed limited edition Mudskipper CDs.
And we might put a badge in there as well.
And a badge? There's just no end to the extravagance of this.
A little bit of saliva on them.
No, Corinne has lowered the tone. You failed to quit while you were ahead, went from badges to saliva. Never mind, you can get gob-free CDs from Mudskippers. I promise you, they will lick all the saliva off and dry them by hand before posting them out. Right, well, I said it was going to be an unceremonious goodbye. So I'm going to stick on some Three Daft Monkeys just to carry on with the theme of tonight. Just going to put on a lovely track called Social Vertigo from the album Social Vertigo. And I'm going to tell you now the familiar Devon cry of "Get off my land." It's good night from me.
Cheers.
Good night. Good night from us.
And I'll be back again after I've made sure they're off the premises. In the meantime...